one of the most shirt size. If we read your name on the air, we will call it out and send you an AVP t-shirt. Our championship final for the 3rd straight week. St. John Smith, Randy Stoklos, Tim Hovland, and Kent Steffes. Smith so far, along with his pal Stoklos, 3-0. They won Honolulu. They won Fort Myers. They won Fort Lauderdale. They have won 4 straight tournaments dating back to last year's Hermosa, I should say. And so they're going for their 5th Open AVP win today. Our first referee will be Bobby Clark. And our second referee or umpire will be Marvin Hall. There's Bobby Clark wearing the classy shades. That's so the players can't tell whether he's watching or not in case he falls asleep up there. And Marvin Hall will go sans glasses. He's got the glare. He wants the players to know it. Marvin Hall, the umpire. So here we go.
3rd tournament in a row, Chris. These players have played in the finals of the winners bracket. Crucially, Smith and Stoklos have won each and every time. They go and rest. Steffes and Hovland continue to work. Here they are in the finals. And I think Hovland and Steffes have got to take some chances to score quick and early. St. John Smith, 6'3", 205, now 33 years of age, 119 career wins, and Randy Stoklos going for his 100th today.
St. John won more than any other man. Played for a very, very long time. He's been a professional for 15 years. He won his first tournament with Mike Norman back in 1977 at Marine Avenue in Manhattan Beach. And here we go. 1 game to 15. If Hovland and Steffes win, then we go to a 7-point tiebreaker. The process of double elimination. One team comes out of what's called the loser's bracket, or sometimes called the consolation bracket, which is not entirely correct. Consolation means you can't win the tournament, and Steffes and Hovland certainly can. They come out of the loser's bracket.
Well,
one loss.
You lose to Smith and Stoklos in the finals. There's Kent Steffes, 6'4", 210, getting stronger every year. The youngest bright star Pro Beach.
Hovland chicken wings it up, and Steffes pokes it over, and Randy detonates the first play.
You know, this breeze has dropped the temperature quite a bit, and Randy Stoklos, 6'4", big, physical, all but 1 win with St. John Smith.
That was his first
with Jim Mingus, if I'm not
Jim
mistaken.
Mingus, 1981. He's been playing. This is his 10th year. Hovland hits it off the block out of bounds. So Tim Hovland comes out in new gear this time. He's got the hat, he's got the goggles, he's got the T-top. There's the Hov, 5th on the all-time list. His sponsor making tearaway jerseys now, so we'll see if that black tank top makes it through this final. I don't think so. Stoklos and Smith certainly have a big advantage in rest. Their road to the final has not been as difficult.
Well, after winning the winner's bracket, they would go back, rest, get a meal, get lots of liquids, and certainly stay in the shade. Well, Tim Hovland and his partner Kent Steffes had to continue to play in that long marathon against Pat Powers and Adam Johnson.
If you missed it, it was 1 hour and 23 minutes on the freestyle elapsed timer. We should remind you now that we will be giving out the Killer Loop Kill Award today. It's presented by Bosch & Lomb. Tournament trail, first 3 easy games, and then a couple of tough ones, especially the one to Whitmarsh. Whitmarsh and Stevenson had a 9-2 lead, also 14-8. They could not put it away. Hovland and Steffes, first game easy. Had a little trouble with McKibben and Lewis, pounded Mirren Friedrichsen, and then lost to Smith Stoklos in the winner's bracket, and then outlasted, and that was the word, outlasted Powers and Adam Johnson, who finished 3rd. Dig by Smith. Chance for a point. Perfect set. Boy, that ball didn't rotate at all. The valve was straight up.
Well, and I think most of that, the improvement this year, is because of confidence on the part of Kent Steffes. Playing with Karch Kirai last year can be rather unsettling. His standards are pretty high, and you put a lot of pressure on yourself, and Kent was only 20, 21 years old, and this year really settling into himself.
No one.
Fake block. Didn't work. Smith pounds it down.
I think you've got to continue to stay with that, though. He's got his 2nd kill. You've got to make St. John think every time, because once he gets into a pattern, he'll just cut you up.
Smith with 2 kills. Once again, the Killer Loop Kill Award to the player that has the most kills in the finals. Hovland won it last week. I believe was 17. As Steffes goes off Stoklos. Now, one of the big keys for Steffes and Hovland certainly is the passing. When they pass well, they play well. But if they have problems passing, that hurts them.
Well, their ball control pretty good. They got very steady in the finals of the losers bracket, our semifinal against Adam Johnson and Pat Powers. And they can be very good, but St. John Smith, Randy Stoklos, two of the better jump servers on the tour.
Nice dig. Hovland chasing. He's got it. Stoklos set to pound leather. And he does. He jams over the top, and a lift is called.
That's a good call. I think Randy caught the ball and shoved it down.
And Smith and Stoklos will challenge Bobby Clark. Let's listen.
There's contact right with their hands. Randy clearly got to it first in his hand.
And the crowd getting on Smith and Stoklos. This crowd is definitely pro Hovland.
Tight set. Now you cannot dink with an open hand, and there's Randy just reaching over,
Did he not
pushing
have
the ball down.
there?
Looked like he netted in either case.
1-0. Hovland and Steffes. 2-0. Hovland and Steffes. Boy, you wouldn't blame Smith and Stoklos if they were feeling pretty good and a little overconfident in this one. They've beaten Hovland and Steffes 2 straight weeks. Hovland and Steffes did appear to be tired a little earlier. But you never know. Hovland and Steffes doing what they have to do, get out early and get a lead.
The wind changing once again, not helping Steffes and Hovland right now.
Tight set. Oh, Stoklos. And Stoklos shouts to the crowd, take that. There's a break in the action, so let's take a short timeout. Clear villain, or a team of villains, Smith and Stoklos against the good guys, at least at the moment. Boy, that could have been a throw. Steffes spinning that one up just a bit. And Smith and Stoklos question. 2-0 is our score, our championship final. Started off with a bang. Hovland. Stoklos, nicely done. Tipping over Kent Steffes.
You can see what I'm talking about. Hovland and Steffes having to change things up a little bit. You don't see Tim Hovland jump serving very often. He's going to do that consistently, try to put more pressure on Smith and Stoklos.
He's got a pretty good jump serve. He's developed it. We talk about his lollipop, his float serve all the time, but his jump serve's not too bad. Sky ball by Steffes, and he can't go inside Randy. The wind blowing his cut shot into the net.
St. John Smith really showing his experience and variety of weapons. Nobody uses the sky ball anymore except St. John, maybe Mike Dodd at times, and he puts this one right on the back line.
Plus, he's got a knuckle sky ball. You see how he sends it up, so the ball quivering in the wind, and Steffes having trouble.
Going to score 2 quick points.
Oh, he fell down, Stoklos.
Oh.
And Stoklos either sprained his ankle. Oh my gosh, he
Computing with the facility. Oh God.
It's
Oh, damn it!
And Stoklos definitely hurt. He wrenched his ankle. How bad it is, we don't know. And an unbelieving partner, St. John Smith. So let's see if we can pick it up on replay. What happened? He may have tripped on where the grass meets the sand.
I think that's exactly what happened. Randy Stoklos in the middle of this rally is backing up, chasing this ball right here.
There you go, Matt. That's what I'm talking about.
That's exactly what he did. Don't you think?
Yeah, he stepped backwards to plant in the grass. And we've got to worry here about a torn Achilles. He didn't twist his ankle. He was planting to push off that foot.
So the beach doctor and company work on the injured Randy Stoklos. And so now a very interesting turn of events. Hovland and Steffes lead in the final. We'll be back and keep you updated on what's happening after this. Be right back. Steffes leading Smith and Stoklos by 3, 4-1. Okay, time for our segment, Tips on the Beach. What will we learn from John Stevenson today? Let's how you do it from John Stevenson, our Tips on the Beach. Okay, we're back. Chris Morla with Paul Sunderland, Smith and Stoklos trailing Hovland and Steffes 4-1. As we make the side change, wind has picked up considerably. It's coming right in our face, Paul, cross court. The advantage goes to who here?
Well, I think Smith and Stoklos here. They'll be serving into the wind, both of them with good jump serves. We'll have to see if Randy Stoklos, with that ankle, is able to jump serve coming down off the grass. The grass not his favorite thing just now.
Hovland fake block, and Stoklos stumbles just a bit. If you just joined us, Randy Stoklos sprained his ankle at 2-1. He's wearing a heavy bandage, wrap, tape, just about everything the beach doctor had in his beach bag on that left foot.
Come on.
Steffes spazzes just a bit. He had it, but the wind blew it down, I think, a little quicker than he thought.
Well, but he's got to make that play. Smith and Stoklos, such a good side-out game. You get a chance. When you're in the neighborhood, you can knuckle that thing up. You got to convert.
Could have been going to 5-1. Stoklos now staying on the ground, float serve.
Watch here.
I think Stoklos has a very underrated float serve. He really whacks that thing hard.
I can't think of anything Randy does poorly on the volleyball court, but his jump serve gets so much attention, is so much more spectacular. In the finals of the winner's bracket, it was his short float serve that really caused Tim Hovland a lot of trouble.
Hovland set to put the ball in play. His team leading 4-1. Good serve, right on the line. Stoklos, and he is mad. If you could measure the steam coming out of his ears right now. Sprained his ankle, tripped and fell down. Then he whacked his hand when he went to sit down, and he is...
This man, no candidate for the Red Cross any longer. He might have gone down, been complaining about the grass, but now he's up and ripping again.
Steffes. Smith with a nice dig. Hovland, nobody there. Oh, Smith with a dig, but it's going into the crowd. So Tim Hovland is showing he's got a lot left. And Steffes Hovland looked very good early.
What a great dig by St. John Smith, just hanging in. Where's Randy Stoklos? I'm not blocking. Hov hits this ball straight down, and celebrating.
When Hov has his mouth open, that's good.
That's a good sign.
When Hov is roaring, that's a good sign. Working on Smith now.
Nice set.
And down the line goes St. John Smith. St. John Smith now with his fourth kill. Stoklos has 7. Hovland 5 and Steffes with 4. So good balance for both teams. Hovland inside, he chops cross court. Will this be the week that St. John Smith and Randy Stoklos lose a tournament? They've won the first 3 on the AVP Open Tour. Also won the International World Championship that was held in Brazil 2 weeks ago. Oh, Lord. Oh, my gosh. The ball was set right on. Smith was so surprised there was no block. He poked it right to Steffes. Oh, kind of an indescribable play.
Enough said.
Boy, there's 2 point-scoring opportunities for Steffes and Hovland that went by the board.
I mean, good idea to fake block, but you got to get your timing together. That was awful.
Down the line, could be a point. Should be a point. Smith booms it hard. Hovland can't get there. So a point for Smith and Stoklos and their fans.
In transition with a chance to score, St. John Smith going to go deep middle almost every time, and Hov chugging, working hard, but gets the anchor down there, just cannot dig his way through the Phoenix sand.
3 points have been scored. Make that 2 points have been scored by Smith on his jump serve. What am I talking about? His skyball serve. And it's been very, very effective. 4-2 is our score. Hovland and Steffes must win this game to 15 if they are to get to our double final, 1 game to 7. Haven't had that this summer. Don't expect to get many of them. Oh, an ace down the line by Steffes.
Unexpected, coming from the bad side with the wind. Doesn't change direction much. Didn't hit it very hard.
Question about Randy's mobility, too. He didn't make much of a move for this.
But look at this dart. Perfect location just inside the line.
5-2.
Randy was really fooled. Excuse me, Chris. Not expecting that serve at all.
Stoklos has taken a step over, forcing Steffes to whip it out of bounds. So good play by Randy Stoklos, adjusting.
Ken Steffes got to keep that one in. Maybe take a little bit off, but get the ball deep to Randy, still using the jump serve.
And I think he would say, I'm trying, Paul.
Yeah, but,
trying.
What I'm saying is don't hit the ball out of bounds.
Yeah. Hovland, set was tight, and Randy trying to Kong, and Hovland moving inside.
Nice evasive maneuver away from King's big paw.
5-2. Hovland's team has the lead.
Gonna hit.
And Stoklos drills it down. Obviously trying to serve the windy side of the beach here, or the sand as we should call it. Smith's getting set to put it up again. Watch how high he gets this ball. No spin.
Look at this thing coming back towards the net.
It's still going. Oh! And Hovland saying it touched the net.
What are you doing? Jesus, God.
And there it goes. There it goes. The Incredible Hulk. A yellow card on sportsmanlike conduct. So what else is new on the ripping off of the shirt? I didn't know they give a yellow card. And a 20-second timeout taken by Tim Hovland.
Why did you put your left right here? My hand was right.
What a great sky ball. Obviously, Tim Hovland moving in. That did not hit the tape.
I don't
not
think it
from
did
what
either.
I can see.
That was the best, the shortest sky ball of all time. Never seen one come that close. And the wham cam shows you
a millimeter closer, and that would have, in fact, contacted the tape. So a great serve.
And a great shot. Hovland and Steffes. Smith and Stoklos.
There you go.
Smith serving. I think Smith could try to shorten that up a little and cut it finer. Boy, his sky ball has really been effective. And Hovland says, hey, what's the story with that one? Is that out?
Steffes back to serve.
Stoklos blocked by Hovland. And Hobb points at the ref and says, this blocks for you.
Doing a much better job blocking the ball against Randy Stoklos here early. 3 stuffs, I think, all against Randy.
6-3. And trying to work on Stoklos. It's over. And that's going to be another point.
Setting mistake by St. John Smith from the good side, and Hobb winning the battle with the calm.
So the most popular man in Arizona, Tim Hovland, and his partner Ted Steffes doing it to the beach at the moment. We're back on the men's pro tour, the Miller Lite Phoenix Open. I'm Chris Marlowe along with Paul Sunderland. Let's check out how everybody finished today. On down, final places. 5th place, Frohoff, Dodd, Akatubby, and Hansen. Davis, Ma'a, Mir, and Friedrichsen in 7th. In 9th, Hanley and Vandeweghe. Disappointing finish for that team. Walmer and Jantz lost to Jim Menges and his partner Wes Welch. McKibben and Lewis, LeDuff, and Faust. 13th, Verbalovich, Ludi's very poor finish. Chavez, Rotman, Stafford, Carey, Edo, Fallowfield. And if you're wondering about the great Jim Menges, this week he finished 17th. He and his partner did beat Walmer and Jantz, but could not advance any further. 8-7 is our score in our championship final. Hovland and Steffes were up 7-3. The lead has shrunk since. And one of the reasons why, St. John Smith utilizing the sky ball serve. You don't see it very often, but it is really hurting. And it's going to be even more effective on this side.
That and Randy Stoklos is touching everything Tim Hovland is chopping cross court at this time.
Got a pop line, you said, Paul, right? There it is again. Same play. Smith with a dig. Perfect set. Well, not a perfect set, but it was close to the net. Steffes. And Stoklos all over the place now. But Hovland responds.
Nice read by the Hobb. That would have been a backbreaker. Smith and Stoklos playing such good defense together right now. End of the play. Randy he wants to chop back cross court. Hobb reads it, jumps dramatically into the cross court shot.
A 1-point lead for Hovland and Steffes. It's a team that's been stuck on 8 for quite some time now.
Oh, man, just over it. No.
George Carey, the linesman, didn't see it, and it appeared to be on the line. Marvin Hall, the umpire, saying yes. Randy was right in front of the linesman, so you really couldn't see anything. Couldn't even see the other side of the court. Big
Randy gets in front of you, you're not going to see the Empire State Building. Short serve again.
And same shot, cross court. Dink! So Randy Stoklos answering the fans with some spectacular play at the net. And give credit to Smith, who's digging. He's dug like 10 in a row. And we're tied at 8.
Well, Hov's hitting the ball right to him. What must Kent Steffes be saying to him? He's got to be calling line, line. Not yet have we seen the line chop over the block by Tim Hovland. Shot is wide open.
22nd timeout. That's the second one for Hovland and Steffes. And Hov and Steffes say, let's get going here. Trying to get their game back together. Once again, next week we'll be in San Diego. Can't wait to get down there and see all the San Diego people. Got Rudy Sawara lined up as our stat man, Paul. We're gonna have a booth filled with all-stars. San Diego Open, that will be at Mariners Point. Rudy Sawara, one of the great volleyball players of all time. Smith with another dig. And Stoklos, who touched it, had to hit it over. Hovland. And Hovland finally puts one to the sand.
6 shots in a row cross court. St. John Smith digs 4 or 5 of them.
Is Randy taking line? Is that preventing Hovland from hitting?
Well, we're going to get a perfect look right here. Where is Randy Stoklos lining up? He's lining up cross court, and Hov's still chopping the ball past him. The line shot's got to be open.
Tied at 8. Smith and Stoklos have really smoothed out.
And 1.
Big, strong hit by Smith. Much healthier this year than he has been in past years. He was bothered by a sore arm for a long time. Went to a special acupuncturist. He used to spell his name S-I-N-G-I-N. But he said that everybody called him Singin' Smith, so he changed it, yeah, to S-I-N-J-I-N, Sinjin. And Sinjin is singing in the back court. Hovland digs him back. Hovland got it.
That's nice play by both teams. Excellent dig by Tim Hovland. He's not known for his defense.
You'll be glad to hear you say that, Paul.
Well, he's always up at the net blocking. Doesn't get a chance to dig very often.
That was a sweet one. Steffes looking for the ace.
Over him!
Steffes right back over the net.
Over him!
Straight down inside. And Steffes touching a lot of balls in the back court, but they're not coming up for him. Not popping up at the moment.
See the difference in the match. Every time St. John Smith is in the neighborhood, not only does he dig the ball, but he digs it in a position where Randy Stoklos can set the ball.
Yeah,
when
right
Kent
up to
gets
the
a
net.
dig, obviously Hov is scrambling. Sometimes he digs the ball back over the net.
That time, Hovland pounding deep middle. Let's update you kill-wise now. Smith with 9. Stoklos getting a big workout. He has 21. Hovland with 16. Steffes with 10. So Stoklos in the lead for the kill award. Still no blocks by Randy Stoklos. Usually when Randy doesn't block, Smith and Stoklos have trouble winning. I should say no stuff blocks. He has had a number of controlled blocks where he deflects the ball upward, and that is really how Smith and Stoklos have made their points, with Randy control blocking or soft blocking. 8-8, and Smith towing the line again. He's going to send it up real high. Get ready. And it's way up there in the breeze. There's a break in the action, so let's take a short timeout. Smith has been all over the place. He's been amazing. Ooh, just missing. The husband and wife serve down the middle. Steffes looked a little tentative. He guided it just a bit.
You know, they talk about hitters having a great eye for the plate. Well, that was great eye by St. John Smith. Just a hair too high, let the ball go.
Blocked. What has Smith and Stoklos seen to make him serve Hovland short? What does that do to Hovland in your mind?
Well, I think they just feel they can wear the Hov down because he's doing most of the blocking as opposed to Kent Steffes. And they want to put the pressure on Kent Steffes serving. They want to wear Tim down, keep serving him short, make him back up. And obviously, St. John thinks he can dig him, and Stokey thinks he can block him.
Steffes into the net. Smith was charging. Steffes letting up just a hair. Now 10-8. Smith Stoklos.
I just think it's a question of confidence on the part of Randy Stoklos. Since he's doing the blocking, he pretty much decides who's getting served. And here you see a cut shot that just never quite gets out of the holster.
Smith and Stoklos have outscored Steffes and Hovland 7-1 in this run. Steffes. Could be a point. And it is 11-8.
It's a great run by Smith and Stoklos.
Steffes and Hovland very likely could be out of gas. It's been great play by Smith and Stoklos. But Hovland and Steffes going to take timeout, and a full timeout for Hovland and Steffes. So the first timeout registered to the Hov, and they're going to take a break. A little frustrated. A big lead has slipped away, and Hovland going to cool off.
Today's tournament's been sanctioned and operated by the
Smith and Stoklos able to channel that energy, Paul, into productivity.
Well, you can see they're sitting together over the players' 10, and Hov is over there with the Avion ice-cold water, and Kent Steffes sitting on the grass, and that's not a good sign. They got to work through this together. Hov not able to put the ball away. He's getting served a lot, and he's not able to come through his side outs right now. Randy Stoklos doing a good job blocking, and St. John gobbling up everything that Randy doesn't touch or block at the net.
Been quite a performance for big Randy Stoklos, gunning for his 100th win today. It didn't start off very well for Randy. He sprained his ankle at 2-1. He had it wrapped up, but he is determined to get number 100 if he can. His record in open finals very, very good.
The championships today will be our awards presentation.
And for Kent Steffes,
stick around and join us for our awards presentation as we dole out the
Kent Steffes and Tim Hovland perhaps thinking that this could be another weekend of second place. But they have played well. 53 minutes. Keep in mind their semifinal went an hour and 20 minutes, so the hot sun has been taking its toll. Hovland getting a little rest, a little water in him, popping hard.
But the line shot is still available. I don't know what he sees that we don't, or Kent Steffes doesn't, because even Kent is calling line most of the time after he sets the ball.
I'm going to try St. John Smith for a moment.
One. Go home!
3-point lead. Yeah, Smith and Stoklos closing in on another open win. Steffes chops it off Stoklos. Now, normally when you face the sky ball, at least in the old days, you had one player that would take that sky ball all the time. But
your best hitter or passer.
Yes.
But Hovland and Steffes look very tentative. They're, you know, Hov saying, okay, you take that, but Kent didn't seem all too comfortable having to pass it.
One of the big problems with the sky ball is how to set it, because it comes off high. Hovland with a dig. Chance for a point. Not yet. Smith was there.
Nobody!
Smith bounces it. Hovland and Steffes need this one desperately. No! Stoklos is there to stuff it down.
No problem with the ankle any longer. Joust at the net, and Kent Steffes having to cover a lot of ground, could not get high enough to compete here. Steffes and Hovland needed this swing for the good side change, and Randy Stoklos way over the top of Kent.
11-8.
Yeah. What?
Touch softly.
Nobody help me, just swing. Come on. Oh.
Hovland puts it away. So Hovland and Steffes fortunate on that particular play to save point. 11-9, still a chance. 12-8 in this match, I believe, is over.
Yeah, 12-8 over.
Hovland and Steffes need that 9th point. Can't get it this time. St. John Smith going to send the Spalding air. No, not this time. He likes that short serve now. And it's out of here. So the strategy of Smith and Stoklos is obvious to try to wear down Tim Hovland, and it appears to be working just a bit. Hov hanging on, but it's a 4-point lead at the moment. We're back on the men's professional beach volleyball tour. This is the Miller Lite Phoenix Open. Chris Marlowe with Paul Sunderland. Nearing the end of final action. Smith and Stoklos ahead of Hovland and Steffes by 4. Hovland and Steffes led at 1 point, 7-3. Were outscored 7-1 in a quick run by Smith. Stoklos, a digging, factoring machine at the net. Stoklos blocking and Smith digging.
Well, in one of my, I'm sorry, Chris, in one of my predictions, you know, different strokes. Hovland and Steffes trying lots of different things, fake blocking, moving the ball around, who's blocking, who's playing defense, the beginning of the match, but now they've fallen into a tremendous rut. They're not changing up, they're not taking chances.
Great play by Stoklos, and the ball's still alive. Steffes. And Stokey saying, look, my ankle feels good. Get going, St. John. When he sees St. John's digging stats, he'll say, hey, he did a pretty good job.
Not bad.
So Steph is going to have to dial up a couple aces here. It doesn't appear that he's going to jump serve, and why not? We don't know. Going flat hard to Randy.
Come on, come on!
Pretty good shot. Stoklos just 3 points away from his 100th win. Stoklos 20 wins behind his partner Smith. The kill update, Stoklos waiting to tack on another $500 for the Killer Luke Kill Award if he can. That's an award he hasn't gotten very often, if ever. And that ball was in. It caught just the last strand.
Oh yeah,
just the last hair of the line. And everybody who's got a sunburn moans, oh, we're keeping going. Chance for point. Oh, he missed it.
Hovland and Steffes have had their chances. A couple of missed digs, missed shots. Smith and Stoklos just don't make the mistakes.
Sky ball goes right. Must have the valve facing right on the swing through. Off the top, Smith with another kill.
You hear the communication. These players have been together for a decade, and they're still talking on every single side out. Randy Stoklos sets the ball, yells line. St. John cooperates, they get the side out.
Stoklos. Oh, my. And St. John Smith says, how did I do that?
St. John looking for a place to hide right now. He was all over that one. It was too easy.
He was expecting heat, and he got a little chill here.
Well, Randy Stoklos gave him a changeup, and St. John was all over that.
If you're wondering if you can kick the ball, yes, you can in beach volleyball. Stoklos has been pretty effective, hasn't he?
Got stuffed just there. Tried to turn the ball straight down the line on young Kent Steffes. Watch Kent Steffes reach the outside hand, take away the line shot.
Side out. Score remains 12-9. Get a little perspective on how high this serve goes. You see it coming.
Yeah!
Oh, great serve.
Up near the Camelback Mountains. And Stoklos, he couldn't quite get there. And Stokey,
he's starting to get on. Yeah, he's getting on St. John a little bit. He says, look, the guy's hitting the ball right to you. I'm deflecting everything.
And I've got a sprained ankle, so get it up here.
I got the bum ankle, so let's get going.
Over an hour in this match. And Stokey pops it hard. And Stoklos may have tripped just a bit again, he's looking down at the ground when he comes off that.
Well, he had to go up onto the grass again, where he injured himself earlier on in this final. And I'm sure once he stepped on it, a chill went through his spine and said, I don't want to be up here again.
He's a tough customer.
Short to Hovland every time.
And the same play. It's going to be same result. No, Hovland with a dig. Hovland looking to put it away, and he does. So there's a rare point-scoring opportunity missed by the Kings of the Beach. Kings of the Beach are Smith and Stoklos. They won the most tournaments last year, and that's what signifies you as a king of the beach.
If their strategy of serving Tim Hovland short into the sideline is to take away his line shot against Randy Stoklos, it's working.
Still trying to work on Stoklos. Hasn't made a hitting error in about 30 minutes. Randy has been spectacular.
Stoklos now with an even 30 kills. Excuse me, make that 25.
Smith with his umpteenth sky ball. And this is a play that Hovland and Steffes need to work on during the week at Marine Street. Time is on their side, 13-9.
Phone it in from Phoenix. Side out, get down, don't worry about it. Dial up the sky ball. Randy Stoklos siding out and blocking balls now.
Off the net. And Steffes still going high to pound one down. Trailing by 4, Steffes. Punching it through.
Well, that's a play that you would expect Tim Hovland to win. Tight set right on top of the net, and St. John swings away. Usually he would use the pokey, and Hov not able to stuff that ball.
Hovland and Steffes did play the extra match, and it was a long grueler against Pat Powers and Adam Johnson, who played very, very well and got third place in this tournament. I believe Mike Whitmarsh and John Stevenson got fourth. We did not see them on our tournament finishers graphic, but trust me, they did. And the wind gusting once again. Hovland will jump serve. They need a lift. They need an ace or two, something funny to happen. Maybe another sprained ankle, maybe the other one. Broken ankle. Tough to stop Smith and Stoklos.
Well, they got the big gust of wind at the right time.
Yep.
Just need a side out here and get Kent Steffes back there to serve the jumper. He's got a little tougher one.
Ooh, an ace! Smith right on the line. So St. John Smith's sky ball. That's his second ace with the sky ball, and it has just been magic.
Is this a smart bomb? Goes high, comes down with radar. Oh, yeah. Inside the line.
Our producer director today, Brad Fuss, and this is championship point, 14-9.
Anywhere.
Spectacular dig, but the wind has it, and the ball goes over the shady tree and into the crowd.
Boy, did you see that ball take off with the wind after Kent Steffes made the dig, just running away from Tim Hovland as he chased it down. Good fake block here. Everybody back on defense, and Hobb just sprinting off the net. Can't make the play.
Hovland and Steffes aren't giving up, however. They take a sand timeout. A 1-minute sand timeout. All right, once again, Adam Johnson and Pat Powers getting their best finish of the season, and John Stevenson, Mike Whitmar. So 2 teams that could challenge, 2 very powerful teams, a little good defensive guy and a big blocker hitter. And those 2 teams could be reckoned with in the future.
These are 2 teams we've had very high expectations for in the early going, and they've been a disappointment to us, to themselves, obviously, and good to see them breaking through to the elite ranks and playing very well.
A little evening shade for Kent Steffes as he and his partner Tim Hovland are up against it, trailing 14-9. Even if they win, they have to go to the 7-point tiebreaker, and the odds don't look good. But stranger things have happened.
Like Smith and Stoklos being down 14-8
and 9-2 and came back to win. Of course, circumstances a little different in the semifinals of the winners bracket as it is to the losers bracket final, or the championship final. And now championship point. Here we go. Stoklos serving up, trying to get his 100th win. Would be fitting if he blocked one, wouldn't it? He got it, and that's it. So Stoklos does indeed. He has gotten win number 100. Smith gets win number 120 and the 99th together. Next week in San Diego, they will try for number 100 together. So Stoklos getting his triple-double, and the Kings of the Beach still reign supreme here in Phoenix. We'll be back. Killer Loop Sunglasses by Bosch & Lomb, the official sunglasses of the AVP, is pleased to present this week's Killer Loop Kill Award to, yes, the king of the Kong, Randy Stoklos, for scoring the most kills in this week's final match. Randy Stoklos will receive $500 from Bosch & Lomb for his killer performance. 26 kills in the final. Our congratulations to Randy Stoklos. Smith and Stoklos win again, 15-9 over Hovland and Steffes. And we're coming back to the Miller Lite Phoenix Open. We'll talk to the winners after this. Smith and Stoklos coming up. Smith and Stoklos did it the hard way. Stokey sprained his ankle at 2-1. All it did was make him mad. How mad? Let's talk to the Kings of the Beach, Smith Stoklos, the champions here in Phoenix. Let's go down to my partner, Paul Sunderland. Paul?
Back in Phoenix, the champions once again, Randy Stoklos and St. John Smith. We'll get to St. John about strategy against Hovland and Steffes, but Randy Stoklos, congratulations on a milestone, 100 victories on the Pro Beach Tour.
Thank you, Paul. You know, it's something that I've been thinking about for a long time, and obviously when St. John did that, it was definitely a moment that everybody really took place and took notice, and you know, I'm following his footsteps, so it's kind of, you know, it's already been done kind of thing. You know, I know it was really important when St. John broke Von Hagen's record of 62, and it meant a lot to me because he was one of my idols. But winning 100 Opens is something special.
Absolutely a special moment. But going on to this final, you must have seen something early on. You go to the sky ball, and you go to Hovland short repeatedly. What was it you saw in the serving strategy?
Well, we played him earlier in the day, and we had a lot of success serving him short. Randy started doing it first and then wanted me to do it too because my other serves weren't really working. We started to do that early in this game also, but we weren't making points all the time, and the wind was really blowing hard, and I tried my jump serve, I tried everything, so I went to the sky ball, and it was really blowing around. I don't think either one of them really likes to pass the sky ball. It got him in a lot of trouble. Randy forced a lot of airs on Hovland. I picked up a few, he blocked a few, so it worked out all right.
2 aces with the sky ball, 1 near the net and 1 on the sidelines. But one last thing, how is your ankle? And speaking of the conditions, the wind, how about the grass up here?
Well, you know, I was complaining it from day one, and when we came here, 4 feet is not enough surrounding the court, and worse enough is the grass had a little dip in it, and I actually stepped outside like I'm supposed to do indoors and, you know, swing for a point, and I rolled my ankle. It's not that bad, but, you know, it's going to take some therapy for the week, and I'll come back strong next week.
All right, they'll be back strong in San Diego. 100 for Randy Stoklos, 120-odd for St. John Smith, but a victory here in Phoenix. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Okay, it was Hawaii early in February, Fort Myers, Fort Lauderdale, and today in Phoenix, St. John Smith and Randy Stoklos. The victories keep piling up. More on the Prime Network after this.